Thank you for having me.
I wonder what you think the impact of bin Laden's death will have on the war in Afghanistan. Obviously, the president under tremendous pressure to start drawing down troops. He's promised to begin some kind of drawdown this summer. Are you concerned that, given war fatigue, that people will think, well, we've accomplished our ultimate objective. Bin Laden is dead. It's time to give up on this effort in Afghanistan?
No, I think the effort in Afghanistan is to make sure that there never is another sanctuary where al-Qaeda, Taliban, or anyone else can have a safe haven to plan, prepare, and launch another attack on the United States. So the effort there must go on. I think that what the drawdown will be, I'm sure that our military leaders and the Secretary and the President will be looking at plans over the next couple of months, and we'll hear about those as time goes on.
Congressman, one of the leading Republican candidates for president last night in Iowa, Tim Pawlenty, he seemed to indicate that it is time to start speeding up. And he said that General Petraeus said it could be done in the next year and a half, that quite a few troops could be pulled out of Afghanistan, and you move more toward a counterterrorism force that's always around, ready to strike if necessary. Are you comfortable with a plan long-term that was more focused in that direction when it comes to military spending? More money for special forces, counterterrorism, a little less money for these big, large troop movements and keeping large numbers of troops in Afghanistan?
For right now, I think both are needed. I've been there a couple of times, a little over a year ago, and then just a couple of months ago, and I've met with General Petraeus and all the leaders on the ground. I think we made great improvement from the first time to the second time I was there. And we know that we're going to have a tough spring and summer, depending on how hard the Taliban wants to come back. I know we've degraded their leadership a lot. And I know the plan is to pull the troops out by 2014, to turn over the control to provinces. I know we're ready to turn over a couple of the provinces right now. And I think we're on a plan to enhance their military capabilities. The 70,000 recruits that we brought into the Army last year, we've been working hard to get them educated up to third grade level, where they can communicate and understand what's going on better and be able to provide their own security within their country. And I think we're on target to do that. If they can do it sooner, so much the better. But I think that it's better to be successful than to rush getting out and leave all that we've accomplished.
Congressman, what about Pakistan? As you well know, a lot of your colleagues on the Hill, Democrats and Republicans, frankly, are questioning what Pakistan knew about bin Laden's location, when they knew it, or which parts of the government potentially knew that he was there. And they're looking hard at the billions in aid that the U.S. sends to Pakistan. What are you advising your colleagues on this issue?
I think Pakistan is very important to our effort in Afghanistan. The border is not clearly defined, and Pakistan has been working hard to help us on their side of the border. I know we can criticize, we find things that maybe they should do better, but all in all, they have pulled troops from the India border, which is a big move for them. They have 140,000 troops on the border. They've lost a lot of people in this effort. They've lost about almost 10 generals.
Do you think they had knowledge, though? Just out of curiosity, do you suspect somebody knew? You
know, there's a lot of people in Pakistan. Somebody may have known. It seems almost incomprehensible that someone couldn't know. However, I know our FBI wanted, they've looked for people in our country and taken them years to find. So I think the important thing is, whether they knew or not, he's dead. We've accomplished that. It took a long time, but we've accomplished it.
Very quickly, do you think the White House should release a photo of Osama bin Laden, a dead Osama bin Laden?
I don't see much to be gained by it. I think that that's the president's decision. He has a lot more information than I do. I see some downside to it, but I think that that's his decision to make.
Congressman Buck McKeon, chairman of the House Armed Services Committee, one of the key players on Capitol Hill. Thanks for joining us this morning on the Daily Rundown.
Thank you very much.